Now we have a very important point of discussion now. The 6.3 is all about load handling equipment, and any sort of industry, it is unavoidable. Somewhere or another, we are definitely using load handling equipment, especially the forklift. And look at what kind of load handling equipments are there. We have cage platform trucks. You will see in the supermarkets mostly. The two-wheel platform truck and also pallet truck and another trolley you can observe. What hazards gonna be there? Manual handling risk, bodily force is still needed, instability of the load. These are the hazards. Moving up, down or across slopes, poor parking. Other pedestrian may be struck, trapped feet, trapped person being handled. So again, let me repeat, everything have advantages and limitations. Even if we are inventing and finding out a lot of solutions, one way we are getting benefit to reduce our manual handling activities, or more easily we are managing the loads actually. But bringing those equipments are also coming up with several associated hazards, and those hazards have sometimes the terrible risk associated, which we truly have to realize and assess and put controls, especially the administration controls, how they have to inspect, how they have to use that equipment, and the person is fully trained. And the most important thing, the loading capacity should be considered of those equipment rather than putting heavy weights, comparing to the capacity. So what are the best controls? The best control, the number one is all heavy equipment, so the load equipment, make sure the workers are fully trained and make sure we are following the manufacturer recommendations. It's quite usual. We all are doing the same, avoid uneven ground and slopes. It's entirely a game of your infrastructure, the way the floors are already constructed, but make sure the less the uneven ground, the less the slopes, very less chances would be there for any sort of incident or accident. Use ramps over steps and also save working load. Securing the load is critically important. Sometimes, we don't secure the load, and the load itself is becoming a terrible hazard. Use the brakes if fitted. Care when moving or lowering the load, and safe parking and storage. Routine inspection and maintenance is also very much important. Not safety shoes or boots, but I would say make sure those shoes are anti-slippery, because we truly have to make sure, according to our environment, what level of protection required, even in selection of safety shoes. Now, people hoist and handling aids, patient hoist, like used for moving people. Look at the picture. Even though it's very much beneficial because you are avoiding manual handling, or you are not lifting with your hand, you are using a mechanical tool, but still a lot of hazards are associated, which surely we have to consider, and can be mobile or fixed, and consider the environment like difficult to push on carpet or regular inspection needed. So inspection is a foundational cornerstone of any sort of equipment. People hoist and handling, small handling aids might be the slide sheets and transfer board slide, patient from the trolley to bed, just an example. And avoiding lifting the person, that is the kind of benefit. And wheelchair can be powered through, most are pushed actually. Now we have a group exercise. What accidents could occur with the use of a forklift truck?